Hi guys, and welcome to our video for today, the 12th of February 2026. Let's go through the watch list, what is on these stocks, how we trade them, and what is next. So looking here, beginning with CHOW, for a day trade we can start by putting in a falling wedge formation as usual, marking up thrust of 1.38, which is also structurally the first target, the falling wedge at the top. And push beyond 1.2 on this, should see it run to at least 8% on this, and then gradually move up to 1.5 for the next resistance. However, to number indicators on, again, for a day trade and just generally, if we lose 0.75, I do think we're done on this as we're coming down deeper, in my opinion, for Golden Crest retest, the 200 EMA and 200 MA around 0.5 just here. So again, 0.75 beneath that is done, and above 1.2 for a day trade of at least 8% on CHOW. It doesn't look that bad. It's up a decent amount, lots of volume and liquidity in this, so I can't complain. But if you want to hold this overnight, what you need is a 4-hour green candle close over 1.2, because you need to get over the 60 EMA here, and then also we might have limitations only coming towards 1.5, but personally I don't think it'll be a bit of an issue if we get a green candle close over 1.2 and making this a majority green candle body in contrast to wick just here, and engulfing that 60 EMA death cross retest. So 4-hour green candle close over 1.2 by the end of today or end of tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time that is, for continuation and holding this overnight over a few, couple more days, a few more 4-hour candles on CHOW, and again beneath 0.75 is no good. But if you want to hold this more than just a couple of days and for a larger swing trade, to be fair, again, a daily close actually over 1.2 should see us gap up towards $2 in this. So if you want to take this for a swing trade, but for a daily candle close over $2, then wait till around 2 for around 50% sort of move, which is sort of the beautiful volatility you get with small caps in this. Remember, if you lose 0.7, you are done on this one as well. So just be careful of that as well. So that's CHOW. Now going to FSLY. So we caught this in after hours last night over 12 in our free stream. So make sure to join. You don't even have to join the Discord and pay. You can join a free stream as well and catch great bangers. And starting here for a day trade for today, the 12th of February 2026. Again, the falling wedge here. We need to push over 16.5. And once we do, we can expect to move up at least 5%. I think the candles are a bit smaller on this one. So it's less volatile, less expected movement, candles are smaller, that's just how it works. So a move over 16.5, 1 minute candle close over 16.5, or a 1 to 2% push over 16.5, should see it run at least 5% from there. And again, if we lose 14 in this one, you're also losing the Bollinger Band Center, and therefore 65% more likely to move beneath the Bollinger Band Center, probably coming down to 12, which is quite a big drop, to be fair. It feels like it, 15%. So again, if you're looking for a day trade, 5% first target, and you're looking at a 15% loss there, think about risk to reward. It's not really worth it. But anyway, for a swing trade as well, it'd be if you lose the 14, we're done. So if you want to hold this overnight, to be honest, you can just looks like you just enter now. To be honest, a 4-hour green candle close over 14 should see us continue gradually up, and I think this one will continue towards 15% first target in this. If you get filled here, I think we'll come to at least 17.5. And then we can reassess from there. So it looks good for an entry right now for a swing trade in this. And again, the daily, it's a bit of a weird gap up, but if you want to hold it for more than just a couple of days and look for like a week, focus on the daily time frame, a daily close over 16.5, we'll see it continue towards 20 on this. But on the 4-hour, I expect this to, by Monday, I expect it to hit 17.5 to be honest, if we get a 4-hour green candle close over 14, which looks like we're going to do. So it looks quite good, FSLY, for a short-term swing trade, but for long-term, again, we need to clearly close over 16.5. I'm finishing on WORX on this one. So I did take this one around 0.25, I think it was, 0.23. Let me just have a look. So we did take this one earlier. Let me find my alert. So we entered at 0.23, I think, got rid of the resistance then and changed it to 0.25. I did also have 0.28 as a resistance, but changed it to 0.3 anyway. But, regardless of that, what can we find for a day trade and a swing trade on this? So the day trading aspect, or daily, you want a 1 minute candle close over 0.35, or a 2-3% push over 0.35 for at least an 8% move. It's a bit choppy, this one. It did start off quite well, but then it did have another either win on it than a loss on it. So I'm trying to stay away from it right now. So it is a bit choppy, but 1 minute candle close over 0.35 and a 2-3% push over 0.35, just see it run at least 8% and coming towards 0.4. But if we lose 0.25 on this one, probably coming down to 0.2 to retest the 200 EMA and 200 MA. So that's a big drop there. So again, if I was in this, I wouldn't want to lose 0.25, so that can be a stop loss based off that. So maybe 0.245 or something like that, just to cover ourselves. So going to the 4-hour time frame, if you want to hold this overnight, you need a 4-hour candle close over 0.3. For another chance of moving back up towards 0.35. So that presents around a 15% move, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, so I'd have a 10 to 15% first target with a 4-hour candle close over 0.3 and go from the 200 EMA and 200 MA, and obviously the 1-day resistance is a psychological number of 0.3. So that looks good. Wouldn't hold it overnight until then. And for larger swing trading this, I wouldn't hold this for a while, for more than a couple of days if you do get that 4-hour candle close over 0.3, because we have massive resistance at 0.4 and 0.43. So I'll actually wait for a 1-day candle close over this here, the 200. I think this is exponential moving average 0.43, and then look to scale up towards 0.5. So the risk to reward is not really worth it, because you've got to wait for it to come up ages to break over 0.43. They're only getting really a 15% move, which I guess isn't bad with a daily close over 0.43. But it's not worth it in my opinion. I don't think this is good for a swing trade. I think FSLY is, and I think also the first stock we looked at, CHOW, is better for a day trade as well. So this is the worst pick in my opinion of them all, just because of the choppiness and the disconnection between the daily and the 4-hour. And yeah, I'd avoid this one in contrast to the other two. Remember, if you lose 0.25, we're done. So it's a big drop from having to wait until 0.43. So yeah, hopefully you can make some notes and have some green trades. And yeah, check us out, link in video description and the Twitter bio. Thanks guys, and catch you all later.